Hello children, how are you? Now again we are here to see some more new article of our chapter Reflection and Refraction of Light. Earlier we have seen reflection of light. Today we are going to learn refraction of light. So here the article refraction of light. Refraction of light we are going to learn. Is it clear? Earlier we have seen reflection of light. Earlier we have seen a reflection of light, that is change in the path of light in a given medium. Yes sir. So change in the path of a given medium. Now we have to investigate what happens when light goes from one transparent medium to the another medium. Medium is changing. So here we are going to see refraction. Does it move along the same straight line or change its direction? Let us we are going to see. Here we can say, let us recall some of our day-to-day observation. When a thick glass placed, here is a thick glass placed on a book like this, here, in this manner. So what we are observing, once we are seeing here, when a thick glass slab is placed over a printed page, what I observe here, the letter appears raised. Letter appears raised when viewed through the glass slab. Here you can see, these are raised. Or I can say one more example, a lemon kept like this. Here is a glass of water. When you put inside it here like this, what does you observe? What are you observing? It is bigger in size. We can see like this. What is the cause it? And also we can put in another thing, if I keep this coin inside it, yes, just to see what we are observing, it is slightly raised. It is clear. So some of these observations we can take here. So dear children, what we observe first, when a thick glass slab is placed on a printed page, we observe that, the letter appears raised. The letter appears raised. In the second activity we have seen a lemon kept in a glass of water. Then you observe that a lemon kept in a water in a glass, when viewed from the side, it appears to bigger. Its size is bigger. Or in the third activity we have seen a coin in a glass. A coin in a glass of water appears to be raised when seen from the above the water. So these activities we have seen. What is the cause of it? Let us discuss here. So dear children, let us see how we account for these observations. Apparent, we can see one more example, a pencil partially immersed in water. A pencil partially immersed in water appears to be bent at the interface of air and water. Air and water, that also we can see. So with the help of these observations, apparent bending of pencil at the interface of air and water shows that light reaching us from the position of the pencil inside water is in a different direction than the light reaching us. Is it clear? Yes, sir. So, dear children, I can say what we are observing. We observe that extent of effect is different for different pairs of media. Extent of the effect is different for the different media that we have seen just now. Okay, the apparent bending of pencil at the interface of air and water is different from the apparent bending of the pencil at the interface of air and any other liquid. If you put pencil in any other liquid like that of kerosene, you may observe another thing. So I can say, my dear children, here the phenomenon of change in the path, here I can say, with the help of these observations, the phenomenon of change in the path of light, change in the path of light, change in the phenomenon of path of light in going from one medium to the another medium, one medium to the another medium is called refraction of light. Is it clear? Yes, sir. So refraction of light is a phenomenon of bending of light. It is a phenomenon of bending of light from its original path. Bending of light from its original path. I can say, on entering another medium, so the refraction occurs right at the boundary of the two media. One is say water medium, another is say air medium. One is say glass medium, another is say air medium. So both are different medium. So we are getting the bending of light. So I can say, my dear children, if I am drawing a diagram, say like this, say this is the interface XY for the two different media. Suppose this is our medium 1 and this is our medium 2. Okay, this is a normal on this interface, say N and S. Incident ray AO coming from one medium enters into the another medium. Say it is refracted like this. Say it goes along B. This is our incident ray. This is our refracted ray. Suppose here the angle of incidence is I and here the angle of refraction is R. So what I observe here? XY is a plane surface separating medium 2 and medium 1. These are separating here. You can see like this. A ray of light traveling in medium 1 along AO strike this boundary XY of the two media at the point O. At the point O, like this here. Okay, in medium 2 the ray travels along OB, which is not in line with AO. It is not in a straight line, it is just bent. So thus change in the path or bending of light occurs at the point O. The light is refracted at this point O. When it goes from medium 1 to the medium 2. Okay? You can see and draw the diagram. So AO is called incident ray. OB is called refracted ray. O is called point of incidence at which refraction occurs, and NO and S is called normal to the plane surface XY that is separating the two media. Yes? Yes, sir. So draw this diagram. We can see here. Thus angle with the incident ray AO meets with this normal NO and S is called angle of incidence. So here it is called angle of incidence. And here you can see this angle I is angle AON. AON. The angle which the refracted ray OB meets with the normal NO and S, that is called angle of refraction, and that is equal to angle BO and S. This is angle BO and S is called angle of refraction. It is called angle of refraction. Okay? So in case of reflection, what we observe? Earlier we have seen reflection where the angle of incidence and angle of reflection both are equal. But here what we are observing? In this case, angle of refraction is never equal to the angle of incidence. Angle I is not equal to angle R. When this happens, this is called refraction. Either it may be smaller or it may be larger. We can see later on. Is that clear? So now draw this figure. Now, the velocity of light, concept of refractive index of an optical medium. Let us see more brief about refraction. I am going to clear here. So what is that? Velocity of light. Velocity of light. Concept of refractive index. Concept of refractive index. Here, what is refractive index? The concept of refractive index of an optical medium. Yes. The speed of light in vacuum, we know very well the speed of light in vacuum is constant. The speed of light, in vacuum, VACWM, is constant of nature. It is represented by C. For all ordinary purpose, the speed of light in vacuum, we know very well, sir. Who will tell the answer? Sir, I am 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. In air, the speed of light is only marginally less compared to that in vacuum. Vacuum से थोड़ा सा कम होती है in air. But what we observe, therefore speed of light in air also, we are taking this 3 into 10 raised to power 8. So in vacuum or air, both are same. So a transparent substance in which light can travel. A transparent substance in which light can travel. Like this. It is in a transparent substance in which light can travel. So I can say, my dear children, a transparent medium, in which light can travel is called optical medium. Is called optical medium. For example, air, water, alcohol, glass are some of the common optical media. Is it clear? What is air, water, glass, alcohol, like this? Different optical media have a different optical density. Different optical media, आपका मीडिया अलग अलग है तो उसकी ऑप्टिकल डेंसिटी भी अलग अलग होगी. They have a optical density different. So speed of light in different optical media, speed of light in different optical media is also different. Okay? Yes, sir. The speed of light is different. Medium in which speed of light is more. A medium in which speed of light is more. A speed of light is more. The speed of light in different media is different, and a medium in which speed of light is more is said to be optically rarer medium. That medium is called rarer medium, in which particles are apart from each other. They are far apart from each other, so we can say rarer medium. And a medium in which speed of light is less. A medium in which speed of light is less. Here. So I can say they are called denser medium. They are called denser medium, like this, in a glass, in which speed of light is less. अगर लाइट इसके ऊपर गिरेगी तो उसकी स्पीड क्या हो जाएगी? लेस हो जाएगी. ये कहलाएगा डेंसर मीडियम. So light travels faster in which medium? Optically rarer medium compared to the optically denser medium. Okay? Yes, sir. So write down, light travels faster. Light travels faster in optically rarer medium. And light travels slower in a denser medium. Light travels faster. Light travels slower. Write down this. Okay? Yes. We know that speed of light in air, how much it is? Just I told you, 3 into 10 raised to power meter, 8 meter per second. Speed of light in water, that is 2.25 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. And speed of light in glass, that is 2 into 10 raised to power 8. That is in glass, that is in water, or that is in air. So air is an optically rarer medium. Air, it is an optically rarer medium compared to both water and glass. So water is optically denser. Water is optically dense than air, but optically rarer than glass. And glass is optically denser than both air and water. Is that clear? It's a very, very conceptual things. Remember it. Now, so my dear children, I want to explain the refractive index of a medium. The refractive index I want to explain. The refractive index of a medium is defined as the ratio of speed of light in vacuum. Ratio of speed of light in vacuum. Ratio of speed of light in vacuum to that of speed of light in any medium. Speed of light in medium. Write down. This is the definition of refractive index. It is the ratio of speed of light in vacuum to that of speed of light in medium. Is it clear? This is vacuum. I can write speed of light is in vacuum. Okay? Now, symbolically I can write n. In some of the book, also mu. This is a symbol mu. It is also a symbol of refractive index. The speed of light in air is almost equal to the speed of light in vacuum. We know. So I can say the refractive index n is equal to speed of light in air. Speed of light in air divided by speed of light in medium. Speed of light in medium, that is C upon V. Here, this is the formula. This is the speed of light in air divided by speed of light in medium. So dear children, for example, refractive index of glass Ng, that is the speed of light in air, that is 3 into 10 raised power 8 divided by speed of light in glass, that is 2 into 10 raised power 8, that is 3 by 2. The refractive index of glass is 1.5. Speed of light in air divided by speed of light in medium. Similarly, I can say the refractive index of water, that is the speed of light in air 3 into 10 raised power 8. The speed of light in water, that we know, 2.25 into 10 raised power 8. So you will get it 4 by 3, that is 1.33. This is the refractive index of water. Okay, so write down. So as in vacuum or air, speed of light is maximum and equal to C. Speed of light in vacuum or air is equal to C. So refractive index of free space. So refractive index of free space, that is air or vacuum. Air or vacuum is minimum. So I can say n is equal to, for free space, that is C upon V. That is, it is also C, so that is equal to 1. So refractive index, it is the ratio of the two velocities. ऊपर भी velocities है, नीचे भी velocity है. So we can say it has a no unit. It is a constant. So my dear children, you can write here, it is a pure number. A medium which have a higher value of refractive index is called optically denser compared to the medium with lower value of refractive index. जिसका रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ज्यादा है n, the refractive index, higher value of refractive index is said to be optically denser. This is called optical denser medium. This is optically denser compared to the medium with lower value of refractive index. Is it clear? Write down. So refractive index n is a characteristics property of the medium. It is the characteristics property of the medium. It depends on only on the nature of the material. It depends only on the nature of the material. And the color or wavelength of light. And the color and wavelength of light. Which light you are using. This is the characteristics of refractive index. Write down here. Okay, so this is all about today. So just today we saw only an introduction part of our new article, refraction of light. Okay, bye.